This 13 issue run of Invincible is one of the prized possessions of my collection. The fact that I bought Invincible #1 right off the rack, no spec game in the purchase. It was just a cool looking book, a cool looking comic, cool looking story. And after I read issue 1, I knew I was hooked. It was one of the most fun books I ever read, and I was hoping this would be a series that would continue. And as you saw by the dates, kind of sporadic on the release schedule, so it wasn't something I bought right at release every time. A few of the earlier issues I had to go back and buy from the back issue bins, but around maybe issue 10, 11, 12, I was able to pick it up monthly then. My Invincible run used to run from issue #1 to issue number 60, somewhere around there. Maybe 65, maybe 58, somewhere in that range. Because I got the genius idea that I was going to give away all of my Invincible singles from 14 through whatever it was to my friend Nightwing 207. And I was going to swap out singles for the collected editions. And as you can see, I went that route. I think I own the collected editions, the volume 3, 4, 5, and 7. I need to go back and fill out this hardback run. But the idea was these would display more beautifully on a bookshelf than single issues ever could. And I gave away my floppies. And it is one of the 2 top comic collecting regrets I have. The other involves some Walking Dead issues that I'll talk about one day. Gave those issues to Nightwing 207. Nightwing 207 at some point would sell off his collection, but before that he offered it all to me, and I didn't want to take money out of his pocket, but double regrets now because I let that collection go, and I should have just taken it and perhaps paid him over time. But yeah, we all have wins and losses. That one is still a very, very, very bitter pill to swallow. As for favorite covers, I do like the cover to #1 just because it's kind of an iconic cover for me, just being one of my favorite issues. But as far as the run concerned, and not just going off of this cover just being famous because it is #1, perhaps number 7. I do like the way the colors pop off the page, that white background and then the colors popping off the page. But I guess for my official pick of cover of the run, I'm gonna go with issue number 12. Just the shock of seeing our hero really beat up. I think it's a fantastic cover. I do highly recommend Invincible just as a book, a read. Check it out. Whether you are a hunter of the floppies, I would read those bad boys. If not, get yourself a collected edition, whether it's the trade paperback, whether it's the hardback, and give this series a read. It is one of my all-time favorite series. But with that said, another episode of I Have the Runs is in the books. The video is yours, and I hope you enjoyed it. As always, feel free to leave a comment, feel free to leave a like, and I thank you for your support.